stream on. Oh, that's not how that works, is it? Hello once again, everyone, or should I say people who are just now watching the VOD, since stream takes a bit longer to fill in. So this is just for you, VOD viewer. How you doing? Alright, let me go ahead and get these announcements out of the way. Okay, all that's done, so I can now sit back and wait. What's up, guys? Emmy like the letter, and GMC, how are you two? Hey, people. Hope everyone had a great night last night while I was off. I certainly did. Hey, Lazy. How am I today? I am still relishing the best fucking nachos I ever had in my life last night. If only there was a command to make everyone walk on all fours. Oof, that'd be abused. There's a lot of ways that'd be abused. It'd be hilarious. But I think there'd be laws. I am quite certain there would be laws. You have an interview tomorrow for a job? What are you going for? You know, I always like how Steam messes up images. So here, this is set to Vampire The Masquerade Bloodlines, but that's clearly Siri as the background image. Good job, Steam. You had a really shit day, so I hope you and chat can cheer you up. I'll do my best, man. Hey, Sly. Let me go ahead and where's there it is. So. I took a day off from streaming yesterday because I had a prior engagement with some friends. We went to a new restaurant, and my god, the fucking nachos they had there, I cannot think, they've never been topped in my opinion. Those are possibly the best nachos that have ever been created. Just the name alone, wonton pulled pork nachos should probably have your mouth drooling. Other parts of your body are probably also drooling. So you might want to change some clothes right now while you still have the opportunity. But I honestly wanted to order a second plate of them because I was ready to I just need the appetizer, just bring me more of these. I would have been good. This is back in the day when there was some actual effort put into the opening credit logos. Don't bite the logo, that's NVIDIA. RTX off. Kicks down Dartigan's door. Ooh. I am a yawny guy today, though. So how much longer do you think we have in this game? I think we're about halfway through it, I believe. We finished up probably the worst mission in the game last night, which is the mansion. The Malkavian dudes, well, not last night, the night before last night. The Malkavian guy's mansion, which is honestly not good at all. It's kind of it has a novel approach to it, but it goes on way too long. But we're about halfway through the game. Am I sounding better? Yeah, I'm back to normal now. I don't detect any more, outside of a cough I have every once in a while. My cold is pretty much gone. Let me refresh my browser. There we go. Now everything's situated correctly. I'm about halfway through my script writing for The Walking Dead. I've been dragging my feet on this one. I knew it was going to happen. I do it every time I do a Telltale game. I always end up dragging my feet. So, It'll still be on time, but I should have already been done with script writing by now. I just had, you know, a bunch of shit come up. I wanted to stream this game, and I was like, yeah, I don't really, I'll just come. Why do that today when I can do it tomorrow? Which is always a great piece of logic to tell yourself and ensure you get all sorts of things done. So, is it hard to make a script? Depends on the game. There are some games that I get really into the script writing, and some games I'm just like, I guess it'll work, and I'll just like, good enough. It really depends, like, and Telltale games usually are like that. They're like, that's good enough for me, almost sometimes. Do I like The Walking Dead? I've actually only ever watched the first season of the show. The second season bored me so much I never finished it. As for the game, the first season is also, ironically, the only good season of it. This one's alright, there's nothing really wrong with it, but it doesn't really hook you in any way. Oh, that Pepsi's coming back up. Yeah, Walking Dead doesn't really seem like it has the relevancy it once had. I'm surprised it's still going. I figured it would have wrapped up by now. I've been playing Knights of the Old Republic 2 all day today. The game is awesome, also unfinished, unfortunately. It's a game similar to this, actually. They only had like a year to make that game. But what is there is still pretty good. Probably because half the actors demanded to leave. Yeah, it can be hard to keep that many actors going on a show for that many years. So, you guys ready to play more Vampire the Masquerade? Am I looking forward to the new Star Wars game? Yes, because Respawn has kind of proven themselves as a pretty good developer. And they haven't apparently been just completely polluted by EA yet. Keyword. So I have confidence that it's going to be a good game. The fact that it's completely single player, no multiplayer or microtransactions is a good start. I don't think EA releasing a game gets to brag about that because they're the ones who created the backlash against those very things. It's like, hey, we're not doing the shitty thing you guys hate. It's just more, that's more of a situation where you just, EA, don't say anything. Just let it speak for itself in this case. Maybe we should change. I mean, I start recording too before I do anything. Maybe we should make her change her outfit. The goth look isn't really a very good goth look. Oh, we can't talk to her since we just drained her blood, so she's quiet for the time being. Who is the weird lady? That's that red-headed girl. That's our blood slave. We just made her turn into a goth. But I can maybe sleep in my bed? No? We just have a nice apartment we can never actually use. Hey Azani, how are you? Hello cute. I like the way you introduce yourself to a group. Hello cute people. That shows that you are there to sell yourself and you're doing a good job of it. It's like, I am going to command this room by just immediately complimenting everyone. Yeah, I think she just spends all of her time in the bathroom. Okay, so, what's on the agenda? We have to go talk to LaCroix, I believe, and he'll send us off to Carnival of Death, talk to a bum inside the warehouse, the scene of the last grisly murder. The bum witnessed the killing and told you to... The killer grew claws and ripped the victim apart while playing something about revenge. Doesn't really tell me where to go next on that. Warehouse, but Durbin was nowhere to be found. You did find a key to the Lucky Star Motel, though. So we go talk to LaCroix, and I believe he will send us to the next mission. What's our character sheet at? I haven't looked up. Oh, I got 25 fucking points. Holy crap. Let's boot up Protean there. Am I going to stream Days Gone? Abso-fucking-lutely. That's basically PlayStation exclusive games always do really well on my channel, so you can be assured I'll be doing that one. All right, I think our investigation good enough. I need 9 for ability to fight barehanded. Brawl is important. That will basically make my protein really freaking good. So does strength. Actually, I should probably put a point into fortitude as well. Let's do that. Alright, we're good. So, let's go talk to the prince. We have to go steal the sarcophagi. That's right. Are we talking about Money Tin Tits? I could have showed you Money Tin Tits a second ago. Basically, since this is a source engine game, you can pull up the command console anytime you want. And one of the commands you can enter in this game is money, followed by a number, which will drastically increase the breast size of any lady in the vicinity to basically landmark level proportions, meaning like you could steer your car around the city looking for these giant stretched out boobs. It can be frightening in some cases, actually. Can I give you a demo? Sure, I can give you a demo. There's a lady of the night right here. So, these are completely normal prostitute boobs. Money 8. That's a value we haven't really gone with. And boom, that's just a regular money 8 enhancement. You gotta pay the doctors a lot for those in real life. Actually, I'm pretty sure any plastic surgeon would not even... no, get out of my office. No amount of money will make me install these traffic cones under your skin.
Hey there, need a date?
Ah, yeah. But, unfortunately, you can go even further. And, we can go into ludicrous territory, so let's try money 100. And now you can guide yourself at night with them, because they will clear a path. You could probably shovel snow. These are snowplow tits. Just put something on the back to disperse salt and you're good. The city... yeah, both lanes at one time, too. Just... And I'm not going to go further than that. You've seen enough. Let's go back to good old money 1. You can actually go into negative numbers too, so the boobs are so non-existent they come out their back. It's a weird world, the world of darkness. That's the real Kane's curse. Let's pick up our money from the nightclub too while we're here. Can you give yourself infinite money and health? You can, but why would you do that? That's breaking the game. You can give yourself all the experience you want, all the money, infinite health, god modes. It's the command console. But you ruin the game for yourself like that.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
$375, huh? I feel that she's holding on to me. If after a couple days, my cut of this entire place is only $375. Oh, the Venom, the Sin video for this will not be coming out for some time, so you don't have to worry about rushing it. I'm only playing through it right now. I'm not going to be making a video anytime soon. I'm just banking the footage. Let's see if we need to buy any... I don't think he sells blood packs, but we should be good.
Baby girl, you know I got what you need. Hey, don't walk on by. I look like
Do I need any ammo for anything? I look pretty good, actually.
Check it out, step right up.
Some Glock ammo, I guess.
Dinosaur eggs. We don't know what kind. Buy 'em and hatch 'em. Yo. Koala ears, lazy eye hammocks.
I got plenty of blood packs. I have some morphine I can sell.
Right here. David Duchovny 6, signed, sealed, and certified.
Don't want to sell these. These are all good shit.
Got a Galapagos turtle. This we own.
Sell this ring though.
David Duchovny 6,
Actually, no, that's my
signed,
blood
sealed,
slaves
and
ring. I'll keep that.
certified. Check it out. Step right up.
Can I use these now that I have? Can't use. I need to have higher whatever. Unknown. Don't have high enough research skill for that. Damn. My buddies actually tried to talk me into going to a really skeevy looking strip club last night. I had to turn that one down. I was like, no. I'm too much of a millennial, apparently. When you're hanging out with two Gen Xers, they always want to go to the strip club, I found. No matter how skeevy it is. Thankfully, my ID was out of date, so they wouldn't even let me in. So that was a good way of getting out of it. Hey Mike, how are you? Can you open up one of these doors? Maybe I gotta talk to him.
Yeah, you go right on up and see Mr. LaCroix. Cover me, Tubbs! What? Those after a minute.
Trying to get another dude you know visit a gay bar. But we did, like I said, we did go to an excellent freaking new restaurant. And like I said, the nachos there were... I didn't really want to order anything else, even though the rest of the food was great too, but the nachos were so good, I just wanted to keep ordering them.
The car is...
I mentioned this earlier, but they were called wonton pulled pork nachos. And oh wow, they were good. I'm ready to go.
One or two, but that's all.
How does Bach know you? What?
My history with that family dates back to Bach's grandfather, who pursued me into Africa, where I killed him. Bach's father tracked me to London to meet his death. And now Bach and the Society of Leopold have followed me across America.
That sounds delicious. You now have a boner. You should, because that's basically what I had after eating it. I mean, everything we ordered that last night was great, but the nachos were standout. Oh, 500 bits from the tofu killer. Thank you, man. That's generous. I'll use those to buy more nachos in your name the next time. What's the Society of Leopold?
Witch hunters. An anachronistic
Witches.
holdover from the Middle Ages. They are inquisitors, whose fanaticism has convinced them that they're trying...
It was called The Peddler, by the way. They're one of those kind of trendy restaurants that have their microbrewery right in front of the store, so when you go in, you can tell, like, oh, they brew their beer here, huh? I didn't see anyone actually running the beer kegs, so or the brewery, so I think it might have just been for show. But it's a nice touch. And there's an arcade above the entire source, above the restaurant on its second floor. So after we finished our meal, we went out and played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and oddly enough, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker and Spy Hunter. What's a blood hunt?
A blood hunt is a death sentence. When one commits a high crime against our society, a blood hunt may be called. It is then the responsibility...
I am so easy to buy.
To bring the offender...
with good nachos, yeah. That's my price. I'm ready to go to the museum now.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the...
Their fries were cooked in duck fat, too.
Reason.
I was like, oh.
Excuse me.
That sounds like... I feel like I'm eating at a fancy place. I wasn't. But I was like, ooh, duck fat. Wait, so what? Prince would appreciate you taking the Incarnate off to the museum, bringing it to the infected, do it without killing anyone if possible. All of his missions tend to be like this. You've been thinking of writing character and lore sheets for abnormal. Do you have any tips or pointers? What's abnormal again?
The car is waiting. There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any
Have I ever
reason.
had crab fries? No, but we did have crab cakes last night. Those were also on the menu. Oh, that's the story you've been writing for 2 years? I can't really tell you how to write your own story. When it comes to writing character and lore sheets for it, I've never really used that way of doing it myself. I was just... When it came to writing characters, to me, whenever I tried to write fiction, I always started by writing the world first and building that up as much as I could, and then I let that dictate what the characters would be like. I let them fill in the places that they would naturally fall into. I never tried to force a character. I just let it happen naturally. Oh, I ate a lot last night. I don't even want to think about how many calories it was, but we started the night off with we went to Stone Cold Creamery, and I got a really big strawberry shake, which was probably about 1,200 calories, and then I followed that up with the meal later.
Where to?
Away from here, towards the sunset. So, the museum. But when the food is good, you kind of have to eat a lot. Who paid the bill? It was split between me and my 2 friends. It ended up being almost dead even, actually. This doesn't look like the museum. You know, I don't think a taxi would be allowed to just bar the street. Does the game ever happen in the daytime? No, it always takes place at night. You're a vampire. You wouldn't be able to do much more in the daytime but stay inside. In fact, I think the only time in the game you even see sunlight was in that museum when you see a beam of it coming through the roof. How was my night with friends? It went really well, except for the end when they tried to drag me into a strip club that I didn't want to. Like I said earlier, when you're hanging out with Gen X guys, they always want to go to the strip club at the end of the night. And I wasn't really keen on that since it was I feel dirty being at a strip club usually. Especially a really skeeving one, like the one they wanted to go to. Thankfully, didn't have to. Due to unforeseen, though fortunate circumstances, the business of Madame Leota has been relocated onto the Santa Monica Pier. But the food was great. Best nachos ever. I'm guessing he's gonna let me go. Okay, I need to drain you for a minute. Hold on. Stay still. This will only take a second. I need some blood. Good on you. What type of dudes? Gen X dudes. Guys who are older than me. Don't ask me why, but going to the strip club is apparently a very Gen X thing. Look into the... Did they start that without a capital A? Tradition of human sacrifice. Unlocking the secrets of ancient life. I have never once had a good experience at a strip club. How tall... Wait, this is me crouching. This is me standing up, and I only come to the doorknob while standing up. Something's a bit off with the scale here for this door. It's eye level with me. So this one's a bit normal, but that one's also very large. Secrets of Human Life coming in January. They're not promising much, are they? This is another stealth mission too. So I should probably start crouching. Also get my Night Wisp Ravens ready. You are a giraffe. Look it up. Is that what she really said, though, Azani? Is it? We're at the point where if you start... Nice one, game. Almost got me. Suddenly, I almost felt I was playing Trespasser. Dan Funny, you scared the crap out of the cleaning crew. Now, would you put the damn raptor back in its exhibit? Oh, and don't leave your keys lying around, or Marshall will fire your ass. In your city, you have a strip club called the Caligula. Yeah, strip clubs don't always have the most, you know, well thought out names, do they? Always like, they wanted to sound classy, but look at the outside and like, wow, I see. Right, we'll leave that door open for now. Now you want to see me stream Trespasser. You may want to see me stream that, but the idea of playing it... It would probably be funny to watch me stream that, but wow, that game does not play well at all. You basically see me looking down at my own, tattooed breasts for my health every once in a while, and flopping my weird arm all over the place. That was a genius stroke of putting the health meter on the lady's breast, so you had to constantly look down at her tattoo. Have I ever been in a strip club? Yes. But all the strip clubs apparently around me are just garbage. Because I've never once enjoyed it. It just always feels alienating because everyone around me is like usually some weird old dudes who are just there to pay women to, well, obviously you come there to pay the women for the attention, but I don't know, there's something about being surrounded by a bunch of 45 to 50-year-olds drinking, and it doesn't appeal to me. Yeah, it was weirdly ambitious, but ooh, the execution was a bit off. This is such a weird level design. There's like a hallway that goes around the entire building. For very little reason, it would seem. So I just made a complete circle. Alright, we have to go inside the main exhibit. You got a strip club pass from your girlfriend and you have no idea where to use it. You could always trade it in for something else, I suppose. Has Dex ever been... how many cats have been to strip clubs? I've never even considered that question. I don't think they normally allow animals inside. Yeah, can I bring my cat into the place? That actually seems like a terrible idea. Was that a roar of anger or... I'm not sure. Fire. That's... okay, we can't leave that way yet. Gentlemen. I think I just ruined my stealth.
Freeze!
Oh yeah, I forgot they don't get stunned after that. So, gotta reload. This game would have been awesome if it was Parasite Eve. I think Parasite Eve is probably good on its own right. Wait, is he still like... Weird. Yeah, we already did the haunted mansion level. There's also another mansion level that's actually worse because it's more like Resident Evil. It's all puzzles from an insane Malkavian. It goes on forever. Not very fun. You love how in games that, well, you're actually thinking of games a bit older. You're thinking of games like that use like Doom engines. Fuck. Shit, I wasn't expecting you to come up this way. Oh. Yeah, this is a shoot on site museum. You ever been to one? Fuck. Why is that even out? I need to make sure I don't have a gun equipped. That's the problem here. Yeah, stealth isn't the game's strong suit. Most things that are outside of, you know, character trees and talking to people aren't the game's strong suit. There's a guy that comes up out of there. I think that noise alerts him or something. So, Telltale, ironically, a bit... What is that noise? I honestly don't know. I guess it's like a museum sound. It's gonna bring in the customers, even though they're already inside. Let's scare them while they're going downstairs. All these doors are unopenable. I think we're... Which way you walking, dude? I think we're clearly at the point of the game where they were clearly running out of budget for level design. Next emote, we have to get enough subscribers first. I think we're like... I forget the actual number of number of subscribers we still need, but it's not many, and we'll get a new emote. I think it's like 20 subscribers that we're away now. Before a new emote. Some people, there's probably some people that just haven't resubbed and get the number back up. So we'll get there eventually. There's a dude in that one. There's a vent we can go through there, but I want to check those other doors out. Do I intend to do everything wrong with Vampire The Masquerade Bloodlines? I do, but I'm just playing through the game right now. I'm banking my footage, so it won't be happening right yet. It's still some time away. But eventually, that's always been in the cards. Email. Control C. Alright, did it. 1. Just a reminder, Dr. Anders Johansson, aka the sarcophagus guy, will be working at the museum for the next few days. Show him the professional courtesy we show all of our guests. Fetish. That statue on Daryl's workstation is creeping me out. I was working late the other night, and I swear I thought I saw it move. This isn't another gag, is it? If it is, I don't think it's funny. What if they purposely release Bloodlines 2 in a broken state? Well, I don't think they'd purposely release that, but it's always possible that'll happen just because they get rushed. Virus alert. Mav has detected a virus in the attachment of this message. The virus has been quarantined and a notice sent to adixicalmail.net. Those keys you found, they're Larry's. I'll tell him you left them in the lost and found. Sales. This one needs a password. Why would different areas need different passwords? Right, Skill too low to make hack attempt. Damn. Okay, it's October. You're off to get some falafel. How am I supposed to do this with you standing there? I guess I can drain you. Did I see the new Star Wars, the Clone Wars trailer? You mean Episode 9? I saw it. I'm guessing the Emperor is back or something?
Hey, hold it!
Shit. No, we can't kill anyone and we want the best rewards. So we just have to hope he doesn't see us. My stealth is apparently too high for him to detect. How's my internet? It's hard to say how it's going to be. It'll be fine for a while and then go to complete crap. It's best not to mention it, lest we summon the beast. Oh, there was absolutely nothing in any of these. Okay, that's just a way you can get through there. Don't know why I would want to go in there. There's nothing there. He jinxed it. That's usually how it goes. You know, it's weird they have so many stealth missions in this game when they give you basically nothing but combat options for everything else. There's an item above the pterodactyl. I'll have to find the pterodactyl first. Item game. Oh, it's just more shit I can sell. The MMO, I think he's talking about the actual single-player game. Lockpicking succeeded, difficulty 5. Alright, before we go further downstairs, we have another door we need to check out. Oh, it is the MMO. Is that still going? Or a better question, there's people still playing it? So, you said there was an item at the pterodactyl. Have to go back upstairs to get the pterodactyls. It better be on this one, because I don't see how I'm supposed to get to that one. I don't see anything on them, on any of them. What will I send after The Walking Dead? I don't know. I probably, looking at the scheduling, probably Days Gone. Well, I can't get to any of the actual even higher pterodactyls, so... Oh, it's in the archaeology labs. Oop. Good thing I saved earlier. So, like I've said before, this is the one game I do not mind saves coming in. Because it's goddamn broken, and that's the only way to get through it at times. So we need to go downstairs. You want another Metal Gear Rising game? They were actually working on that, I think. There was like an image that was posted of it. But obviously, I'm pretty sure it was cancelled. Because, you know, Konami sucks dick. Big dick. Small dick. All kinds. Actually, no, that's insulting. They're not getting any action. Their own dick. That's a much better way of putting it. He just wanted a soda. Is there a reason for you to be just packing your heat while you go through the museum, dude? Night in the Museum was a much weirder film than we all thought. Doesn't seem to have mattered. Or it did. Okay. That's why you can do that in the security room, I take it. You can probably turn the cameras off, but I never saw an option to do it. Let me try to find a way to turn the security cameras off so I don't alert everyone in the vicinity. Probably need that anyways. Basement key. Doesn't appear that any of these computers turn off the security. Thoughts on The Last Jedi? You mean the one I didn't see? Great film. 10 out of 10. Right? That's what everyone thought about it? Nothing controversial about that one? Best Star Wars movie ever made? I don't see anyone disagreeing. That's the guy standing in front of that. Why didn't I watch it? Because I don't generally watch things that don't interest me. Is that a good answer? I cannot turn off any security monitors. These computers, none of them are on. Just had to avoid the camera, apparently. I'm actually not a very big Star Wars fan. I was more of an Indiana Jones kid. I know, strange, right? I'm someone who doesn't like Star Wars. How weird is that, am I right? It's like, is he even human? The stream lagged out on you? We lost about 300 frames, nothing too major. That might have been on my end. Yeah, I think I just discovered, better movies before I started ever watching Star Wars. I was like, oh, Indiana Jones is so cool. I think I'll watch that instead. There's a camera watching that door. I need to find a way of turning it off. Oh. Which way are you going? Okay. This better be good enough. You know what? These guys don't really do any damage. Let's just go. Move. I can find what I need to find first, and then I can make my way back. At least tell you I've watched Game of Thrones. Got some bad news for you on that too. I think the only option is to actually kill the security guard watching the cameras. Maybe that's enough. You want your bits back? Sorry, they're non-refundable. Literally, they are. You can't give them back or take them back. No amount of force will get them out of Twitch's hands. Now, let's try... I'm just gonna snap this security guard's neck, and maybe that'll be enough to make sure the cameras don't go off. Because this is becoming a massive pain in my ass. Yeah, he can be stealth killed, but they also don't want me to really kill anyone here. There's no non-lethal takedown. Maybe now that he won't be watching the cameras, so this won't go off. Because there's no option to turn any of the cameras off. Yeah, I saw the trailer for the new Star Wars game, man, the movie. Almost like they were timed to appear at the same time. But for what reason? I'm literally playing Payday 2. Yeah, this is not what I'm looking for. I've already done that one. Really? God, I hate trying to stealth anything in this series or in this game. Unless you actually have your stat really high, it's always fucking annoying. EA will fuck this one up too. I don't like Assassin's Creed and Star Wars. I am fixing your door and leaving. Well, at least you're breaking what you broke. And you're fixing what you broke. Please let the stealth be over soon. And no more stealth missions. I don't need to kill that one. Well, I need to do something to make sure no one's looking at cameras and I can't turn any of them off. It's proven that trying to stealth through the basement is proven to be a pain in the ass. Look, I'm trying anything I can, okay? The game's a broken mess. You make it work in the best way possible and move on. Like that's another security room, but there's a security camera watching the security room door. I forgot they can see you from that far away too. You know what, I'm done messing around. I'm getting ready to just kill all these guys if I need to. Museum workroom key. Okay, let's do the speedrun strategy of just ignoring them. Results. Damn it, Bob. I don't even care if I don't get the best results for this mission anymore. It's not worth the effort. I'm a vampire. Why do I have all these non-lethal missions? Yes, you're a vampire, but we follow the tenets of Gandhi, of non-lethal resistance. Well, that makes this significantly easier now. Results. They just keep spawning, don't they? Too difficult to hack that. Cool. You're kind of disappointed I didn't go off on the final boss of the Sekiro? Well, part of it was just me sucking. So, there's only so much I can... Why is my... Latch on and drink. Alright, I think that's all of them. Oh shit, probably need to read emails to get that. Emails. Type list. Email. Control C. Password is pussy, was it? Well, according to that, it wasn't. It was I hate my job. 1. I'll be showing Dr. Johansson around personally. I think he'd prefer not to be pestered by the junior staff. Of course, if you have a question, I'll try to ask him it for you. Relax, Pam. I had him move the statue into another office. Oh, and it told me to say hi. Code change. I'm keeping the good security practices. We have changed the code for the area B2 to 2358. Effective immediately. I'll encourage all of you to change your email passwords as well if you haven't done so in the last 3 months. 2358. Yeah, this game wants you at times. This game wants you to play it like you're trying to get secret or Silent Assassin and Hitman. It's not really set up to work nearly as well as that, as you've no doubt noticed. Marshall changed the code again. He's on such a power trip. I think you're right. He managed to send it to everyone but you again. Not. It's the same thing. Did I give up trying to stealth it? Pretty much. Stealth is too busted to really make it work. The layout is not really even very inducive of stealth. It's just, here's a hallway with no cover. Okay. It's okay, we're just killing, security guards. Yeah, this is the one that lets you turn it off, but here's the thing, you can't get in here to turn this off without alerting the camera. Because there's a camera watching this very door. Did another one come down? Oh god, you guys just not learn, do you? This is truly a world where the underworld movies and any other thing about vampires apparently never made it into popular fiction. Well, I don't need to turn those off now. We've pretty much drained the place. And we need to go through the other door now, I think. Pretty sure that you could break through it like that. I just need to make sure. Fetish statue. What does that do? A fetish statue, you can tell just from holding it that there is something definitely odd and supernatural within. Cool. I was hoping that'd give me some buffs, actually. You know what? I can shoot too, you know. Wow, guns suck so hard. Well, let me jump through that window now. You gotta be... Oh!
Stop right there.
Need to recharge on you. Kind of clipping him through the wall and seeing, you know, something I should be seeing. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't need any of those turned off now. While you guys are talking about the amount of headshots it took. Museum storage key. I don't even know where the door for that is. Right here. Yeah, I haven't really put any guns into firearms, but even then, gunplay is not good in this game. It's almost always recommend you go for a melee build. Well, I have some merch. I need to find someone who's good at making merch and got good designs. I don't want to sell just crappy merch. You haven't seen me this annoyed? Wow. I don't really get...
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Beckett, what are you doing here? What happened to the Ankaran sarcophagus?
Since it's missing, I'm inclined to believe it was stolen.
Okay, smartass.
Or intentionally misplaced, if you like. Clearly, though, it's not here.
So what are you doing here?
I'm an archaeologist.
So I'll say
I
hello
thought I'd
again.
indulge
Hello,
in a
what is there to be
quick study of
done?
this
Find a
uncommon
mechanist, a
sarcophagus
mechanism.
everyone's so riled up
Working
about.
one by one.
My guess,
With a busted up
from what I read
database,
about
I'm
it,
losing the case,
is
but I'll
that
say
it's a
hello,
mummified
hello.
Mesopotamian
Is this like a...
I need
I don't recognize the lyrics, but thank you for the bits. What is that from, Sixa? I'm an archaeologist, dammit. So I thought I'd indulge in quick study. I guess from that I've read about is mummified Mesopotamian king. Did you get to examine it?
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the
So white shirt with just my name on it as a no? That seems pretty lazy to me. I don't really have a good logo either.
Cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here
Called
to
Hello
debunk.
Again by Circus P. So the sarcophagus contains an antediluvian, which is an ancient and very powerful vampire. Gehenna. Antediluvians.
No one I know has ever met one, but each of the clans and their bloodlines supposedly trace their origin to an original vampire, an antediluvian. Some swear these grandsires still exist into the present, but then kindred and kind believe a lot of strange things.
And Gehenna.
Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Are there any other signs?
What prophecy doesn't have vague, apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of thin bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
Cain?
Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
Not the Cain from Legacy of Cain, no. Why don't you believe in Gehenna?
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized...
Yeah, antediluvian means pre-flood, and the flood is what actually destroyed the Enoch city where the vampires lived.
Which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
There's a lot of biblical stuff as it gets, written into the World of Darkness. Like I said, Cain is the very first vampire, and Abel, he killed Abel and everything else. Can you tell me more about Thin Bloods?
Thin Bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
How long have you been studying kindred lore?
For 300 years I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason, and if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out. Any thoughts?
What clan is Beckett from? Oh no, he's from my clan, Gangrel, that's right. He started off as a werewolf. We're a predatory species like lions. We're mutations with powers like in comic books. We're the next evolution of human beings. Ouroboros is the next step in human evolution, Chris. Not all of you are prepared to take this journey with me. That guy looks a bit like Wesker in a few ways. Well, if he dyed his hair. We're an alien species from outer space. One is the only answer, doesn't sound douchebag. Sin PUBG, how so?
Yes, I've heard that theory before. It certainly seems plausible, but there's little proof to support it. Still, it's a better explanation than a divine sentence for manslaughter.
I enjoy this life. I agree.
Remember, the truth won't be told in time. It will be told by us. Well, my work here is stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
Yeah, I wish Wesker was in every single video game. Even games like Mario. Just him and I also wish he's not changed for any game. He's exactly the same. He just shows up. Yeah, I'm Wesker from Resident Evil. I'm here to tell you about Ouroboros. He looked... Wow, he shifted his eyes all the way back to the side of his head and then back further to look at his brain. Can I do a Wesker voice special stream? I get the feeling that'd get old real quick. You're now noticing that any mission involving the Ankaran sarcophagus kind of blows.
Oh, excuse me, starting to doze off there. Oh, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show Ape Detective? Oh, that monkey always gets his man.
God, I love you, Chunk.
What? Oh, yeah, Mr. LaCroix.
Can I send Hitman? I don't know. I've never really played any of them.
Me, I spent most of my youth in the entertainment industry. Yeah, I guarded the sets for over 6 top 10 TV shows.
We'll talk later, Chunk. Excuse me. I want to know about that, though. I could spend so much time talking to Chunk.
Yeah, you go right on up and see Mr. LaCroix. That ermine gland oil and that new badge polish really makes this sucker shine.
When does Blade show up and kick ass? Only in the finale. He'll show up in the finale and say this.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
That's in a Wesley Snipes original line, by the way. Yeah, he demanded that be in the movie. I still have no idea what it means, but to Wesley Snipes it was very important. This looks like an enemy Blade could probably possibly beat. Or would fight. Like, what does that mean? Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. Blade, it sounds profound, but do you mind going into detail on what you're trying to say to Nick Frost? Was it hubris that brought him low? Was that what you're talking about? Was it ambitions? Someone's getting ahead of their ambitions? Or was it about, like, maybe I shouldn't be writing lines for movies?
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
What is this about?
The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head that will sharpen the pikes for. At least I can rest easy in knowing that you, my most promising attendant, has relieved me of one encumbrance tonight. Do you need assistance bringing the sarcophagus up to my office?
Yeah, I just stuck that in the back of the taxi, right? Is that what you think?
Stolen?
Stolen.
Stolen? How? Who would... Oh, Gary.
This guy would excel at doing the robot dance. Did you see those moves?
Maggot.
Gary?
I should have anticipated.
That's not the name I was expecting.
Sewer rat.
How's your Pokemon team looking, loser? Gary! God damn you, Gary! I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat. Gary? Gary, he's our man.
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for giving keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake.
This guy likes to interrupt me if you notice the text options. The Nos...
I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city if it were to fall into the wrong hands.
None are more dreaded in the world of vampires than the terror known as Gary. That's an Aerith and Bob's trope if I've ever heard one. I'll find Gary and the sarcophagus. When you say want him found, you mean, I'm assuming... sure, I'll find Gary and the sarcophagus.
The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's Baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless, he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort her out.
It's a pretty trip. I can do that myself. I'm not being fired from the job. Did I load up the game fix mods? Yeah, I'm using the fan patch, the most recent one.
I'm sorry there, but Mr. LaCroix, he told me not to let anybody up right now. He sounded kind of PO'd. Must be all the late nights he's working. Anyhow, I can't let you go see him right now. Sorry.
Guess I'll come back later, Chunk. You too will know the terror of the land of the demon lord, Tim. I just love it when a name is just so bland in a fantasy setting. Play our hot new action game of the year, Bob's Revenge. I guess we're done here. We go to Hollywood, huh? Find Gary. Isaac Abrams, the Baron of Hollywood. Okay, we got some points. Scholarship, maybe? Yeah, we'll hold on to that for a point into wits.
Need a ride?
On to Hollywood. There is none more fear than the esteemed and revered Earl.
Ain't seen you here before. And if I haven't seen you, neither has Isaac. So that's your next stop.
And you might be. I am John.
Isaac's in the jewelry store at the end of the street. Consider yourself invited.
Why does a taxi driver look like J.C. Denton? I hadn't really... Outside of the sunglasses, he doesn't.
Heh, you do. Ha! Waste of effort.
So, the jewelry store, huh? Metalhead Industries. Wait, is that the Iron Giant?
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've turned into the Deb of Night. Nobody to fall asleep next to you? Go ahead and pull the radio into bed. That's what I'm here for. And hey, why don't you call me sometime? Area code 323-KL5-KTRK. Looks like somebody's been waiting in the queue quite a
What's up?
while to speak to yours truly. So, caller,
Welcome to
why
Red
aren't you
Spot,
asleep?
home of the Monster Chug. 72 ounces of your favorite beverage for 89 cents.
As
Blah,
in
blah.
you
89
Need help with
cents?
something?
Or chirping crickets are keeping you up.
In California? Even in 2004, that would have been a steal.
No. You know, when you fall asleep, they can crawl into your mouth or your ears or your nose. This isn't going to turn out to be ironic, is it? You're not like a serial killer, are you?
Are there any scientists out there listening to this?
No.
Always. You should come out and see my band, A Bowl of Cereal.
The Bowl of Cereal.
Crematorium. No cover for chicks. We're gonna ruin the place. Yeah, the Vesuvius rocks. They don't let me in anymore, but damn, the girls in there, dude. It's like a midget smuggling ring in there. If you're into that
You know,
kind of
they
thing,
voluntarily eat insects in some countries.
Hey, you should really ask me about the
So
special,
you
you
never
know?
sleep at night. I assume
Okay,
you
I'll
do
bite.
sleep,
What's the
right?
special?
I'm glad you
And
asked
what
that,
exactly
baby.
do you do?
Seeing as how you look trustworthy or something.
That would explain why my
I got this
nephew
special
invested
where
that
you buy
20 I
some
sent
really
him for his
expensive
birthday on
burrito
magic
tots or grape
beans.
juice.
It's
You
always
get a
good to know
free
that the
weapon
future
of
of
your
our
choice,
country
bro.
is in good hands, isn't
You
it?
interested?
Oh boy. Let's see who else we got.
So I buy a burrito, which can't cost more than a couple
and
bucks,
what
or
do
a
you
grapple
do,
juice,
Roger?
and I get a free weapon, which
So,
would
you've
cost
written any
way more.
movies I might have seen?
How does that work out in the financial department? That can't be in the red. That has to be in the red, right?
Of writing?
Well, just some outlines right now, but I got some really good ideas for some stories.
But I get a. Oh, okay. He is lying. You don't get this for
if
free
you
from buying a
haven't
grapple
really
juice.
written anything, how can you call yourself a writer? Because I once fixed my toilet doesn't make me a plumber, right?
The radio is awful.
Is there
Everyone
anyone in
loves
this city
Deb
that
Knight,
doesn't call
actually.
themselves a writer or actor or director? Don't you think you're doing a disservice to
I'm gonna
those
buy
who
the
actually
Colt
care about
Anaconda.
these art forms by deeming yourself something you're not or not even trained to do?
Well, I think I'm pretty good at knowing what's good writing from bad writing.
Well, wouldn't that make you a critic?
Oh, we got new clothes
See if
too.
anyone else agrees.
Light leather.
Mine too. Are you
This is
ready
a
for
set of
my
light leather clothing. Light leather clothing has an armor
would you
rating of
please
2,
stay
but hinders
with me?
movement slightly, resulting in a -1 to dexterity. Some examples of light leather clothing are leather jackets. It's still cool.
Well,
We're buying
for a
it.
writer on the phone, here's your big chance to pitch your screenplay. Is that okay, line 2?
Sell me, dude. Well, okay. So, my story's about this guy. You don't say.
Sell this ring.
Okay, so this guy, he's like a
And this watch.
FBI agent, but, you know, he doesn't really work for the main FBI. And, he's got this partner who's new and really cute, but she's also a really good agent. And they're like assigned to this bizarre case where people are being killed in really strange ways. And then, like, something happens.
Actually, that was. Oh no, I guess we need that. Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah, well, I haven't quite
Don't need this
figured it
stupid
out
knife.
yet, but, like, the guy agent notices, like, how the killer seems to know everything he's doing, like, one step ahead of him. And then there's this kind of
Okay, let's try our new clothing out.
find out that the guy's got two personalities. And, like, he
Finally, we're dressed normally.
he's kidnapped his own partner.
Well, line 2, what do you think? You're gonna option it or not?
Roger.
Roger, would you like my professional opinion?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Shouldn't this be locked? No? Okay, that's just a way to get outside out the back way.
Break it up.
Why is Apex Legends just Borderlands Battle Royale? Is it though?
I could have swore I told you to see the Baron. Yeah, that was a laugh. Except my sense of humor is a little askew, you know? Conflict just cracks me the hell up.
Alright, God, you're like a bad girlfriend. Maybe you want to lead me to him. Internet cafe and gaming center. Maybe the Baron can wait. I need to go to Lucky Star soon. Cool cats.
No English, no English.
Day Place, Sunrise Print. Chinese Temple. check my, at the jewelry store. Abrams Golden Age Jewelry. How much do you want to bet EA is going to fuck up? Well, apparently they're not. They're apparently for some reason, Respawn Entertainment seems to be able to get away with doing what they want outside of EA's control. They did the same with Apex Legends. So maybe there's reason to be hopeful? Can we still be hopeful in this day and age?
Good evening, Neonate. Isaac Abrams. I've been expecting you. Seems the wooden soldiers of the Camarilla shuffle in a little too often these nights. That baby-faced two-bit Prince LaCroix got something to say to me?
You tell me, one of your goons directed me here.
Very courteous of you to stop by. All kindred that enter my domain are expected to introduce themselves. It may seem like an outdated formality, but it serves its purpose.
What purpose would that be?
It gives me the opportunity to personally welcome visitors to my domain. It also helps to establish an understanding in advance, so that there are no unfortunate accidents while they are in town.
So what sort of understanding is there going to be between us?
Call me old-fashioned, but this is my barony, and as is tradition, a token of respect must be paid.
You hope the gaming industry gets out of the microtransaction thing? That'll only happen if there's like strict regulations put onto it. Okay, what mission do you want me to undertake for you?
What I want is a simple exchange. Last week I paid for a certain item, a movie, and this evening I got an email saying that the seller is ready to deliver it. Unfortunately, he's become a bit paranoid all of a sudden. Won't meet me in person, won't drop it off, won't even answer his phone. Says he'll send the location of the pickup to a computer in the nearby internet cafe tonight. You see where I'm going?
And you guys don't remember how harsh it was getting a good movie back in 2004? Man, I can't wait till Netflix is invented. Oh wait, it's a snuff film probably. You want me to make the pickup easy enough?
Go to the Ground Zero Internet Cafe. Look for a directory named Joseph K. and use the password Kafka. There'll be an email in there that will specify a nearby location. Meet the contact, pick up the item,
Look for a directory named Joseph. You know what my first experience with digital distribution of movies was? It was in high school and I paid a guy $5 to burn a copy of his theater rip of the very first Resident Evil movie. Like, when I say theater rip, it was someone pointing a camera at the theater screen. So it only took up like a portion of the actual film because it was filmed at an on angle. And I had him burn that. He had torrented it, I believe. And I was like, torrenting seemed like magic to me. It's like, wait, you can just watch movies for free? And I didn't know how to do it. So I was like, I'll pay you $5, man. Just burn me a copy onto a DVD. And he did. It's like, wow, this is totally worth it. I get to see a postage stamp size image of the movie. Why would I want the first Resident Evil? Because we were all really excited for that first Resident Evil movie. I paid $5 for it. That was my first digital distribution of any form of entertainment. I have some questions for you.
There'll be plenty of time for questions later. I'll explain everything when you get back. Excellent. In the meantime...
Yeah, there was a lot of hype for that Resident Evil movie, or at least amongst my friends and age group. Like, oh man, this movie's gonna be awesome. We get to see the mansion, and there's like zombies. The liquor's in there. It wasn't that great of a movie, but I got caught up in the hype. But yeah, for those of you who have ever watched a theater rip of a movie where someone just smuggled a camera into the theater and pointed it at the screen, it's a unique experience. I think everyone should go through it at least once. I think the reboot will have the same amount of hype. There's like dozens of Resident Evil movies now. You couldn't possibly have the same hype. It's more of a known factor at this point. buy a watch, cause we're only like, this is 2004. We're only like a year away from actual good smartphones, which will have built-in. Okay. Technology sucks. Everyone should see a movie. Everyone should see a camera rip. It's not a great experience, but it's definitely unique. Like, but yeah, first digital distribution for me, and first pirating of a movie.
Oh my gosh, is that you? Everyone was worried sick about you. When you didn't show up and didn't call and nobody knew anything about what happened to you, we thought you were dead. Are you okay? You know what? Never mind. We have to help you.
You know, there's something oddly disturbing whenever the NPC comes up to you when you're not looking, and the camera just magnetically is focused on them because they're important. Who are you?
It's me, Samantha. Don't you... Did you suffer amnesia? Is that
I am a video game protagonist.
Let me make a call. We'll get everybody together. We can talk. Maybe you'll
I think this lady knew us while we were still alive.
The thing is that they know that you're alive.
And she's like, wait. I'm gonna tell everyone you're still alive. I think you've made a mistake. I just moved here. I don't know you.
Come on, this is serious. I know it's you. Don't you recognize me? It's me. It's Samantha. What happened to you?
Lady, listen, I really don't know who you are. Is this some kind of scam?
But your face, you look exactly the same. It's uncanny. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I think if she ends up figuring out it's you, she goes to make a phone call, and if you let her make that phone call, it's a masquerade violation. Lots of people look the same. Look around, I'm not them.
Yeah. Sorry.
But
my mistake.
Her character model, it's a bit off. Like her neck is squished in. Yeah, she goes to make a phone call, and you have to stop her if she does. Wait, you were the creepy. They use the same disease-looking homeless person model from that one quest here in this place. She has a slouch. No, it's more like her neck has been forced down into her chest cavity. Lucky stall. Need to get in there, actually, I believe. Does a money negative value command work? It does. It makes their breasts blow out their back, actually.
Sorry, no vacancies.
I'm just here to take a look around.
Feel free, babe. This is a treasure trove of human banality. Working here, you meet lots of types of man. You get stories, you get characters, you know. This is the kind of place where writers go to study human behavior, man. It's invaluable.
You're a writer?
Writer's such a tarnished term, you know what I mean? It's like every other guy says he's a writer, right? Like,
Do you have to kill her? If you don't have the mind dominate power, you do.
That's screenwriting. Like, I encapsulate the essence of excellent film in my scripts, all right? Like, I'm like a blacksmith with pens, all right? I'm a welder of montage.
Who is this guy trying to be? What do you write?
Does a writer write, or does he just, like, ink the flotsam and jetsam floating in his subconscious into a 120-page piece of film genius? But, you know, most of my subconscious is filled with old horror films, so that's what I write mostly, I guess.
What kind of horror are you working on?
Me? I'm like looking to redefine the vampire movie, okay? Like, tons of people make vampire flicks, like popular characters, but me, I'm going to be doing the real deal. Like, not only is it going to be scary, but it's going to be believable.
What do you know about vampires?
Well, in my story, it's not like about garlic and bats, okay? It's about vampire societies and stuff. You know, like, what would vampires be really all about? I mean, how do they blend into society without being discovered?
It seems like you know too much. I'm sorry, you must die. I see. He's literally just describing what vampires are actually like in this world. It's not a masquerade violation. It's just a movie. Is that the writer's self-insert?
Nobody to fall asleep next to you? Go ahead and pull the radio.
Is that... Wow, look at the computer this dude is using.
And hey, why don't you call me sometime? Area code 3.
He got an Atari joystick.
KTRK. Looks like somebody's been waiting.
That guy was in weapons grade coffee? Yeah, we call that cocaine. Okay, can we blood buff our way through? Damn, still too low. Why are the locks so good here? What's my lockpick? What is it? It's tied to dexterity, so it's currently at 4. And with blood buff it goes even higher, but apparently I just need that final bubble. Also you need points in security as well. Let's go to the net cafe. Let's pick up this, apparently, I'm guessing a snuff film for this guy.
Hey.
Nope,
honey,
sorry, wrong
looking for a
person.
date?
Why are all the prostitutes redheads?
Hey, baby. Need company?
Round B, internet cafe and gaming center.
I don't think so, buddy.
But you're clearly guarding something that the game doesn't want me getting to in a very obvious way. Porn studio above a net cafe? No, just whatever that looks like some Lovecraftian horror shit.
Just back off.
Yeah, this feels like a gaming cafe. Collide. Need to read racing. See Jane Drive. Pronoun, verb, make learning fun. From Troika. Hey, if they can have a typing of the dead, they can have that. Space tennis. Online. Park Rangers. A parks service first-person shooter. Not in my park, buddy. I would play these. And that's this game, just pause. That's actual pause screen from this game.
Buy a watch.
A through F.
Buy a watch.
Captain Banana. Known as the Olivier of chimp actors, Captain Bananas began his career as Trent Taylor's sidekick in the CI Ape film series, now stars in the popular TV drama Ape Detective, part owner in Hollywood hotspot Fling. Well, this is fame at your fingertips. Whatever, I don't think this is necessary. Guy is getting an illegal download of Twilight. Yeah, if you're gonna watch one theater cam rip, make sure it's of the Twilight movie. Email. Man, I really need to... I can't hack anything. Look at the can. Brocklage? Bracklube? It's really hard to read. It's kind of low resolution, low resolution, just like my voice is currently low resolution. Oh, the can on the celeb PC, you mean? Cock.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Let's drink some cock. Here, Jim. Oh.
Sorry, I can't help you.
Oh, he doesn't want any. Well, everyone runs from my can of cock. We spilled cock all over our pizza. Noob camper. Apps. Oops, I typed appa. You have 2 emails, 2 are unread. Right, email. Again, apparently my character was just not meant for computers. $5 per hour, you must sign in, no porn.
I'll scream.
You prefer cold cock to warm cock? Skill too low. Okay, I guess maybe we don't even need these computers.
I'll scream.
Let's get on the actual gaming PC right here. This looks like this is where all the power is at. Or not. One of these computers do actually... Okay, the only one I can search through was the Hollywood computer, so that's the one that's what we're gonna do. Alright, through... Let's try G through M. Jerkass Johnny, Cross Natalia, Lungfish Zed, Amalia, Golden Gary? Gorgeous Gary Golden was a star of such 30s classics as Tap Hotel and Singin' Honeymooners. He became a popular dramatic character. Okay, not what we're looking for. Superstar of the late 50s, like Gus. Okay, let's try in through R. S through Z. Hey, Neospace, what are you up to? Yeah. What was the names that guy gave me again? You are to find a computer with a directory named Joe's FK and use the password Kafka to access it. Directory Joe's FK. Oops. Right. Captain Bananas. G through M again. Okay, it's not this computer. What was the password again? Kafka. Need to remember that. Alright, this is a Joseph K. Okay, so Kafka. Let's go to email. One, no subject. Meet me in the alley behind the fast buck. And 2 is a virus alert. What about his apps? Available commands. Durr. Access denied. Your account balance is 0.56 cents. To recharge your account, please speak to the Ground Zero employee. So, our new objective is the alley behind the fast buck. Is that a Venom reference somehow? That's the red spot. Not exactly what we're looking for. That's Hollywood Hills. That's where the... You know, I kind of feel originally when you went to that mansion, you were supposed to go to it through here, because that's up there is the Hollywood Hills where it's at, but they had to like, cut it and stuff. That is one shiny-ass sewer grate. Has anyone ever seen a reflection in a sewer grate? I don't think that's what they're made for. I can use this as a mirror. The Nosferatu to keep them clean. Some city workers are really proud of his work, okay? Only this game had RTX, you could probably mod that in.
Yeah? What do you want?
Are you the guy with the tape? Isaac sent me.
Yeah? I mean, what? Who the hell is Isaac? I don't know anyone named Isaac. Get lost, bitch!
Come on, I know about the tape, just give it to me and you can go. Relax, you can trust me, what the hell is going on here?
Alright. Sorry. It's just that... I mean, something is... I just want out of this whole thing. I don't want anything to do with that damn tape.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know. I mean, when it comes to video, I've seen everything. And I do mean everything. But this thing, it's sick. It can't be real, but it is. I know it. It's real, and it scares the hell out of me.
Really? Is it that bad? Don't be such a coward. It's only a tape. How bad could it be?
You have no idea. It's disgusting. That girl. The things that are happening to her. It just ain't right, man. It just ain't right. No. Something's wrong. Something's after me. I swear to God, something's after me.
Pull it together.
Every place I go, wherever I look, I see things. In the shadows. My phone rings, I hear something breathing on the other end, and... Shit. I'm out, man. I'm out of this whole thing.
Did you crap your pants? Alright, just give me the tape.
I don't have it. I stashed it someplace. Look, you need to find Ginger Swans. Huh? What the hell was that? Oh, shit. Did you see that? I'm getting the fuck out of here.
See what?
What the? Oh, Christ!
I'm sure he just lives in the sewer. You guys want to see the video he's talking about? I can show it to you right now before the game gets to it. I think I know what I think I know exactly what horrified him to the very bottom of his soul. Let me pull it up. Are you guys ready? It's true terror. God, just look at him. And the true terror is that just playing up like 5 seconds of this clip means this guy's gonna sue you. He sues everyone who shows it. It's true horror. He protects that copyright like no one else. Oh, I am already looking at a lawsuit. I've gone too far. I don't know if I can go back to normal after that. Whoops. There are children present. You can never unsee. Okay, let's go into the sewers and cleanse ourselves of that filth. I think we might be too late. Oh, you're a tasty rat. I wasn't joking about that guy who owns that video. He is very determined to protect that copyright. If you use any of that footage on YouTube, you can rest assured it is getting demonetized and you are possibly the video being taken down. What's going on in the Discord? Nothing that I know of. Or at least nothing bad. Okay, I guess you can just go down and see that guy's body and know that he died. Stop eating rats that have been running around in shit water? No. You don't dictate my vampire life. Can you really copyright a raccoon eating grapes? If you filmed it, you can. I was thinking maybe there's like a trail of gore you can follow, but apparently not. So, our objective now, he told you stash the tape someplace safe, but the only clue you have are the words, Ginger Swans. So, no, we do not have the tape. We need to find Ginger Swans. Peep show. Maybe it's talking about one of the prostitutes? Maybe. First, let's hit up the peep show. $5. Already over? This is what it was like before webcam girls were around, huh? I feel like I'm being neglected here. Damn it, she tricked me. Oh, I see. Whoops, I didn't mean to go out. I found the place where I belong. A wheelchair, huh? Dancers log all champagne room transactions, include tips, report peep show revenue under PS Sinner. Password Sinner. Which stripper needs the wheelchair? I can blood buff my way through this one. Paraplegic stripper. Take that watch. Inventory. New titles by distributor Playful Rabbit. Playful Rabbit video erotica for couples. Hazy Lynn's Simulated Copulation 7. Lukewarm Passion Theater, The Minister's Wife. Petticoat Dreams. The Dowager's Driver. Playful Rabbit's Hottest. Penisless Sex Scenes Revealed. Outstandishly Ribald. A collection of girls staring longingly into each other's eyes. Set to saxophone. Okay, that's meme-worthy. That's a meme account for porn. Beastmaster. Get ready for this to be terrifying. Finest and fresh face, feathered and furry, frolicking. Oh god. National anthropomorphic explorer. In search of the wild Madagascar tree chode. Lady Chatterley's woofer. Big Game Humper 4, furbound. Global Goose Chase 19, the wet hot waterfowl of the Nile. Ruby Roo in rhymes with Rutsput. Yeti Felcher. That may be the worst combinations of words I have ever experienced. Excuse me why I prepare to vomit. Furries before furries, they predicted it. These guys were ahead of the time. J-Prawn. Pardon? J-Prawn? Oh, Japanese prawn. Hottest, that's what I figured. Hottest import features. Schoolgirl everything. Platoon tang. Soiled train seats. Mangalicious androgyny. Proves she's not 18. Mecha Punani. When Tentacle Met Orifice. The 2004 Any Masters. These guys knew what they were talking about. These aren't the kind of jokes you can write without having experienced some of this. You need to have, knowledge before you can make the meme. And these guys did. They were dedicated. Soiled train seats, huh? Platoon tang. So, let's go to log file. This was Sinner, right? Chastity. Chastity's totals, PS, $120. Jennifer. Jen's making bank. $100, $250, $250, $150, $250, two $550s, 2 customers, and 1 $150. Carrie. Okay, Donkey Show. Carrie's doing a lot of money. You're suing for the therapy, huh? Peep Show. Password is required. I don't know maybe it's Cinerian. Status. Status of the Peep Show. Software status installed. Hardware status malfunctioning. Notes, handyman coming soon. Lockdown. We're locking down the Peep Show. Window 1 unavailable. Window 2 unavailable. Window 3 unavailable. What about private? Oh, that's not the right password for that. What's a donkey show? I have no idea, but the password for this is Dirty Dog. Big John Farmer, huh? Type list to get the available commands. Type help. I must have spelled that wrong. John's finally left the acting side and has begun to produce films. As expected, he's sticking to the farm stuff. He said to contact him at 1-888-555-0101. That guy needs help. I think I've checked through the entire porn category. What about inventory? No, I saw that already. Alright, quit. I feel dirty. They were sending ads through the faxes? That doesn't seem right or illegal. Hey, this guy needs to get out of the peep show. I thought I locked that down. Chin Magazine, where you can find all the hottest, gigantic fucking chins. This does not look like the source of the kind of magazines I'd expect to find in a peep show. Doggies mainly. Worm. Troika. Dirty dog. That's a password I already kind of figured out. It's okay, we can leave the porn titles very blurry so no one will know.
Hey, hot pants.
Hey, who are you?
The name's Flynn. I'm the proprietor of this here
Gee, I wonder where they got that name from.
Anything you want, you can get at the sin bin. Depraved ain't a four-letter word here. You know what I'm talking about?
Should I take the name Sin Bin? Depraved is an 8-letter word, actually. Yeah, he's right. I have a few questions. Tell me about this place.
The sin bin? Oh, we've got filth of every flavor. Just tell me what makes your bits tingle, honey. I'll set you right up.
Tell me about some of your, products.
Man, we got everything you'll ever need. Softcore, hardcore, gay, straight, farm, or furry. We got shockers, shivers, self-lubricators, and strap-ons. Chains, crops, and canes are in the back next to the triple ripples. Like I said, we got it all.
You know, I gotta admit, he's a good salesman. Got a few more questions for you. Wait, I can actually buy it? Maybe I can use some of the stuff. Show me what you got. Oh. We can buy a baton, a knife, estrogen, and orthotricycline.
What can I do to you, honey?
Got a few questions.
Yeah? What do you want to know?
Have you ever heard of Ginger Swan?
Ginger Swan? No, name doesn't ring a bell. But I've got plenty of videos by Ginger Twister. Man, the things that girl can do. I got a new one called Confessions of a High School Yoga Instructor. Man, I wish my gym classes were like that. Yeah? What do you want to know?
Tell me a little bit about Hollywood.
Hollywood? What do you want to know about it?
Tell me about some of the hot spots.
Which ones?
The Asp Hole.
The Asp Hole? It's just across the street. Some uptight Hollywood club where the drinks cost too much and the girls put out too little. Which ain't bad for me. Most of the drunk, horny assholes come straight to my place after last call. Which ones?
Vesuvius.
We got all you need right here, but if you like, second-rate smut, head up the street to Vesuvius.
Can I kill Flynn? I'm afraid not. Thank you for the 100 bits. Put a name here.
See the rack of lamb on that one.
The strippers owns the place.
Which ones?
The Asian Theater.
The old Asian Theater? It's been closed for a while. Place gives me the freaking creeps. Seems like everyone's got a Hollywood ghost story, but you walk by that place and look at it, you'll swear something's looking back.
I think that's all the questions.
Yeah? What do you want to know?
Alright. Goodbye, Flynn. He does the douchebag smirk. Yeah, he had that down packed, didn't he? That guy's just thinking about it. The Asshole. Live a Little, live music, Friday night Dead Rise, Saturday night Ghoul Town. Last Buck, Vesuvius, huh? Full bar, no cover after 8 p.m. Vesuvius. Stolen artifact and Karin sarcophagus stolen from museum. He's one of the better looking models in the game. More consistent in his animation, I would say. What's the asshole all about?
Hey, buddy, go your own way.
Wait a minute.
Some motherfuckers are always.
I didn't know that was going to be relevant, but.
No.
Do we have the blade in our game? I'm a believer.
What's the hops, bro?
I'm trying to talk to Blade. Get out of the way. Let me grab this sparkly thing. Can't talk to Blade.
Stewardess, one more for the thirsty gentleman in seat 3B.
And you might be. This is me. Just like, yeah. This is actually me.
I just might.
Who are you, mysterious stranger?
Why don't you ask everyone else in the world? They'd know.
Come on, tell me.
Ash, there. Now go tell your friends so they don't bug me.
Wait, your name is Ash? Never met a celebrity before.
I bet. The sun's gone down.
So? Yeah, it does that a lot.
Never mind. Me neither.
Look, I don't want to hurt you, but I will if you keep this up. Show me some respect.
What's the catch?
Is there something... This guy is meant to be irritating, isn't he?
To say yes would be an understatement. What do you care anyway? I could just do it. Just walk out of here and into a legend. Maybe I live, maybe I don't. What's the difference?
Oh wow, look at option 3. Remember, quitters never win and suicide is always the answer. That's a line that's not going to be repeated too often in games. Remember, kids. Across the street for attention, down the street for results. What? Not making any sense.
You didn't see them?
See who?
Hunters in front, back, inside my club. I try to leave, they'll move on me. So I had to ask myself, if I go out there, am I prepared to die? How many could I take out before the killing stroke, huh? 2? 3? I could just walk out there, right now, blaze of glory, the end. And you know what? Knowing that, it doesn't bother me. And I guess the only reason I haven't walked out yet is because I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't bother me.
Maybe I can help you.
Did Isaac send you?
No.
What the hell, then, would be your motivation to help me?
I can help people, I do, and you need help.
And what do you propose we do?
You can switch clothes with someone in this club who looks like you. I could escort you through the sewers. We might have to fight. I can escort you through the sewers.
You sure about that? I don't know that you even out the odds a whole lot, but just maybe we'll make it out alive. Are you ready right now?
Yeah, I'm ready right now. Let's go.
If I make it past the hunters, I'm getting the hell out of town. Let's head into the sewers.
Well, I thought I was leading him. Fucking Toreadors, man. The sexy vamps are always the most annoying. I should probably get a weapon ready, because I get the feeling that we're still going to come under attack. Come on, let's fight blade with blade. Yeah, I should probably also save. With a fresh save. These are just... oh, these are more hunters. They're filled with holy power. Where are you going? No, this what? Wait. Where are you fucking going? Oh, I'm being attacked by blade in a hallway and you're going out the wrong door. That seemed to have worked better than it should have. Oh, flaming crossbow, dude. You're bad. Thanks for all the help, Torador, dude. Oh, the kiting. The kiting. Oh, this dude has so much juicy blood. He has a very large neck. Okay, blood buff my way through. This one's probably locked too, so let's use my blood buff while I got it, or not. Are you serious? There's nothing in here. Why was this locked with such a high value? Did he run off again? Fucking blah. Okay, I need all that health back you just took from me. Could play that part of the cherry waves when feeding. Up against the wall. Yep. Give me that crossbow. Almost forgot to collect those. Those are good against vampires. I think this is a better katana than mine, too. Let's drop it and compare. Okay, they're the exact same. Shin gun toes. You missed the blade part? We're fighting quite a few blades. What was through this hole they blasted through the sewer? Oh. Maybe I can sneak. This is working. Sort of. It was. I'll take care of this one, you get him. Oh, he could. No, stop. Okay, he's getting punched in the gut while I soak from him. Wow, what a rough way to go. Just repeatedly kicked in the balls by one vampire while one feeds on you. Ash being a real sub. Now he is. He's mainly staying in the back though. I don't think there was actually any reason to come this way. Let's go the way we're supposed to go, apparently. Use a ladder? I did not see any ladder. Then again, this game has in the past not been very good at pointing out ladders to me. Oh, you mean that ladder? For some reason, that didn't strike me as a climbable ladder. But you were right, it is. Good help, Ash. Just stand there right next. Yeah, do it again. That's how you know you're helping, Ash. When I actually just hold them down. Roundhouse kick his nuts in. There, yeah, there. You did a good job.
I think that was the last one. Here, this is for your troubles. You know, I only lived in Hollywood for 10 years. I wonder how long I'll live on in her after I go.
Thanks.
It was as far as I could fall. It was as low as I could go. Way past oblivion to a point only described as -0.
And cut. As in, cut his head off for that poetry. And he just backs up slowly onto the train tracks. Imagine if I got stat points from... Those weren't vampires, though. Those were, regular old... Well, those were human dudes. Now where am I? Well, he is a Toreador. They're the artist vampires. They're the sparkly ones. I can actually see through the bottom of that door. Oh well, we're all the way back here. That's the jewelry shop. We gotta go back up street. Can't get in there. Hey, Tiger Lily, welcome. Welcome back. We didn't really fully check out everything in the asshole, so let's go back in there shortly. I think that mission's a lot shorter. Oh, I just got that one. I'm sure she'll like that me telling her that.
That sound familiar? I didn't think so.
Oh, why is this game so good at burning you? Oh, the game froze? Hold on. Did the game freeze up for you guys? Yeah, we had a couple frame drops there. Sorry about that. I guess we're back to normal. I'll do that line again, if it gives me the option.
Buy me a drink?
How many drinks before you pass out and forget what happened? Whatever it takes to get my hands on your ass. Sure, I'll buy you a drink. Dex, what are you doing, kitty?
Oh my gosh, my skank sense is tingling.
Her skanks? This game burns you sometimes way too hard.
Do I know you?
Alright, this is the one I think you guys missed because the stream crapped out. Or is it still crapping out? My bitrate is going a bit crazy right now. We're in one of those sections of my internet, so give it a second. You guys are probably getting like 340p right now or something. Thank you, internet. I love it when my internet makes it difficult to do the thing that I, require for, living. You can see her, yeah, my bitrate is really low right now, so I'm just waiting for it to get back to normal before I try to do anything. You only get her if you're like crazy good at charm. Well, I'm not, but it's funny not getting the girl too, though. Come on, bitrate, get above 500 kilobits per second, would you?